So your question is, in a world of misinformation, how can young leaders like you lead with truth, dignity, and gratitude?
Thank you for this question. I think as maybe a future leader, we have to take our time to understand what the information we have. Because right now with all those social media and all those actuality we can have, we don't know, and IA too, we don't know if it's true or not, so we have to take our time, understand each information, and after believe what our intuition and heart said to choose the right answer. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Transparency is the way forward. Thank you so much. Thank you, Africa. All right, I'm going to pick it. It is the dapper Rana Dagubati.
Hi, good evening. So your question is, Miss World stands for purpose and character. How do you respond to those who misrepresent what it truly means?
Thank you so much for this question. Because as Miss World Ethiopia, I have faced a lot of criticism from my country. A lot of people think Miss World is just another pageant, another beauty contest, but it is more than that. There are so many children and mothers behind me that get so many things from me from standing here. I am the first ever Ethiopian to ever make it this far, and I hold so much pride here. And I believe making it here is not only for me or for Ethiopia, but for the mothers and children out there, for the kids out there. It is so much more than pageantry and beauty and anything. It is about purpose, and my purpose is to show you that you can do it. Thank you.
You got to give one our hearts by setting a benchmark for all the Ethiopians. It is Namrata Shirodkar, Gattumanini.
Good evening, and good evening all four of you, and I think all four of you are winners. So, to get on with the question, what truth about this experience in Telangana would you share that no headline or rumor could ever explain?
Thank you for the question. I consider my greatest success so far is to overcoming my excessive shyness. And now I am so happy that I can say that I have a really great time connecting with others. And I'm talking about this because in Miss World, or my Miss Colonial role now, this is one of my favorite things, that I can meet people constantly and getting learned and inspired by this. And one of my favorite experiences here in Telangana is the hospitality, because this country, this region, yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much. You actually became our second home because you remind me of my Polish hospitality too. And you are always returning with your smiles, hugs, everything. So thank you so much. But I have the most memorable experience, and this is the experience from Hospital IG, where we were visited. And the people there, even despite the difficulties of the situation, were so warm and given us the warmth that we gave them. And once in the high tea, I met a boy who was always so warm to me. He was talking to me about Polish players from FC Barcelona, but an accident, because one of my previous projects was about this too. So I think nothing is more important than other people. So that's why I think hospitality, relationships here in Telangana are the most memorable for me. Sorry, thank you.
Thank you for your kind and gracious words for Telangana. And I would say, in Telangana style, Dhanyavadu. Alright, Thailand, request please step forward. I couldn't really hear it there.
Sonu Sood.
Congratulations, and you all are looking gorgeous. Well done.
Thank you so much.
So my question is, what has this journey taught you about truth and personal responsibility in shaping how stories are told? I'll repeat the question. What has this journey taught you about the truth and personal responsibility in shaping how the stories are told?
Thank you so much for the question. And being here is the greatest opportunity I could ever have in life. And one thing that I learned being here at the Miss World is the responsibility of how a tourist is perceived. And I think that one big thing that we can do here, me and all the girls, including everyone here in the hall, is being the person who all of the people in our lives look up to. Because I always believe that no matter who you are, and no matter how old you are, no matter what title you hold in your life, there is always a person next to you, whether it's a child, whether it's an adult, it could even be your own parents that look up to you in a way. And the best way to lead people is to lead with the gracefulness in your actions. That is the good thing we can do to the people around us and in our world. Thank you so much.
Thank you.